supposed to be starting spring ball this week, man. So I definitely appreciate this. This is helping me with my football fix. But to everybody tuning in, I'm Coach Derrick Williams, born and raised Temple, Texas, an alum of Mary Hardin Baylor, and now I got out here to Methodist University in 2014. Came in here as the corners coach. Then I guess I was doing things pretty good at the new head coach. He promoted me assistant head football coach, defensive coordinator, and since then, man, just been rocking and rolling, just trying to find our identity every year. And now today, man, I'm gonna just go into detail a little bit about our robber and our cover one out of the 4-3 and out of the 4-2-5. And I learned cover one and robber coverage out of the 4-2-5 when I played at Mary Hardin Baylor. But as I transitioned over here to Methodist, we kind of moved over to like a little 4-3 system, and I still wanted to teach the same terminology, the same technique to the guys, but just had to think of ways to adjust with having 3 linebackers on the field opposed to having 5 DBs on the field, man. So a lot of the things I'm gonna go over, they all kind of marry each other. They all are basically the same look when it comes to the scheme, and it's all gap scheme, man. So just tune in, and if you can't see the board, just right in there to Coach G, and I'll make some adjustments if I need to, as far as you guys seeing the board, man. So everything I do today will be strictly on the board. Won't share any type of film, man, but I get on the board and try to go over just about every formation that I've seen. So first, man, I'm gonna start with our formation. Old school, this is how I learned it at the end of the day. So I'm gonna start with the I formation, man. So over here, everything that I'll draw will be our 4-3 out of robber. And over here will be our 4-3 cover one. Coach G, looking good on the board. All right, cool. So let's start with cover one. Big thing with cover one, man, I'll start with our corners. I'll start with our corners on this side. And so basically how we break it down, we will always play combo to number 3. So we number our guys 1, 2, and number 3 is gonna come out of this I formation stack. And then obviously there's gonna always be a number 2 going weak. So we'll start here. I always tell my guys, if you can count to 3, you can play for me. So 1, 2, 3. So basically, let's do this. To the side where number 3 is at, this is number 3, we'll play combo. And within our combo, you had these guys playing combo, included with this corner who will be playing man-to-man outside leverage. And the reason we put him outside leverage is because we can probably guarantee him some help depending on the route combinations that we get. So we'll put him outside leverage. At the end of the day, you can put him inside leverage if you want to, but we can guarantee him some help. That's why we'll put him outside leverage. So that corner is going to be man-to-man on number 1 all day long, half the night, outside leverage. The combo. In your combo, you have an outside combo player, an inside combo player, and a top combo player. Now, basically, to keep it simple, your outside combo player, you're basically a curl flat guy. You're a curl flat guy at the end of the day based off number 3. So if I'm playing outside combo, if number 3 is vertical, I'm man-to-man on number 2. If number 3 is out to the flat, I expand curl flat. If number 3 goes in, I expand curl flat. At the end of the day, to keep it simple for that guy, but I have a better explanation for the outside combo player once we get into the trips formation. Inside combo player, I'm the inside waller of any inside route. No matter if it's number 2 or number 3 or number 1, I'm the inside wall guy. I will play man-to-man wall technique on any route coming inside. Top combo player, I'm the vertical player of number 3. If 3 doesn't go vertical, I give my eyes to number 2. If number 2 is not vertical, I take my eyes to number 1. So that's when we can guarantee some corner help at the end of the day. So let me get my eraser real quick. Just drop a quick route combination out of this out formation real quick. Let's go curl flat. drag him, send him to the flat, send him on a curl. We know corner right now, you're man-to-man on number one. Free safety, someone went to the flat, expand to the flat. Top combo player, 3 vertical, nope. 2 vertical, nope. So no one's vertical. I go help the corner. Sam backer. I am now the inside waller of this inside route. I will take this guy across the field at the end of the day. So these guys all work together. And also including your corner. Those, he man-to-man, these 3 guys will work together at the end of the day. So that's just a simple route combination, just so that everyone will have someone into their combo, so you know how to work. Let's take one more other route. Let's take smash. We know corners on that. Let's take that right now. As a matter of fact, we just take the snag concept. So we know right now, free safety. I got something in the flat, but I don't take the cheese, because I always told, if there's something in front of you, it's gonna be something behind you. So that free safety outside combo, don't take the cheese. This top combo player will tell this safety to float, because 2's vertical and 3's to the flat. Float, float, float. Expand the flat. We'll play everything deep to short, and then that rover. Now that's gonna buy that rover time to get over to the corner route. And then now here, the Sam backer, 2's vertical. He's gonna wall him, and then when he makes his out cut, now I can go expand and go try to go help that corner on the smash concept. Now that's the combo side. Now over here to the weak side, once again, in cover 1, sorry, your safeties will do all the rotation and your linebackers will slide. So since my safety is down here, my free, it'll be a Ringo, Ringo, Ringo call. Right. Most guys say rip, 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 Ringo, Ringo, Ringo. We'll roll my free safety down. We'll bring my rover over the top. If the safety's going down to the right, then now we will scoot our linebackers to the boundary. A gap, B gap, will linebackers freed up. So Ringo, Ringo, scoot, scoot, scoot. Scooting our backers to the boundary. So now over here to the boundary, we got a combo. Let me offset this back to make it easier. These guys, once again, involved in a combo. On this backside, the corner and his wheel linebacker will work together. They will play bracket. All bracket is, we're going to be 2-on-1. 2-on-1. We'll put that corner outside leverage. He got number 1, all vertical and outside. All vertical and outside. The wheel linebacker, since cover 1 is a man defense, in bracket, this wheel linebacker will check, run. There's no run. He will pop his feet and literally turn his whole back to the defense, and he will rob anything inside and underneath of number 1. So if number 1 ran a post, corner be over the top, wheel linebacker will be underneath it. Number 1 runs a curl, corner over the top, wheel linebacker underneath, with man eyes the whole time. It's not a zone, it'll be man eyes the whole time. If number 1 runs a deep out, corner vertical and outside, drive on that, wheel linebacker will cut it. So we got 2-on-1 on this guy. If the number 1 receiver runs a fade, wheel linebacker, you'll never get there. Once he realizes his fade, he'll just free up, get his eyes on the quarterback. So these guys will work in junction with each other, and they'll be playing bracket. The Mike linebacker, you have number 2 weak. So that's 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Wheel linebacker, you got number 2 weak man-to-man. So that's how our cover 1 and our formation will marry with each other. So in cover 1, we'll, to number 3 equals combo. Split receiver will equal bracket. And then your middle linebacker, whoever's in the middle, equals, he has number 2 weak man-to-man. That's out of our formation. Now, the same concept, not the same concept, but the same look. Let me draw the look back up here for you guys. Once again, we got bracket over here. My linebacker, you got number 2 weak. We have our combo over here with our Sam, Free, and our Rover, right? Because they're taking care of 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. With this same our formation look for cover 1, same look you get the same look out of the robber technique, out of the robber coverage. Now this is when you got some guys that can play man-to-man. But if you don't have guys that can play true man-to-man and you still want to get your 4-4 box, out of the 4-3, you can go to robber coverage and you can disguise it and make it all look the same at the end of the day. So robber for our formation, same thing. Safeties will rotate to the passing strength. So to start off, we'll be here. Passing strength is here. So boom, Ringo, Ringo, Ringo. So now we'll be playing robber to the field. Now we got robber over here to the field. We usually be playing combo on cover 1, but now robber, we'll play robber coverage to the field. Now, same thing, free safety and robber coverage, your curl flat player. Curl flat player. Corner, you got the poster 1. Poster 1, deep third, whatever you want to call it, but your golden rule corner is the post of 1. You cannot give up the poster 1 at the end of the day, dude. Top robber safety, you have the vertical of number 2. You have the vertical of number 2. The Sam backer to the side, to the field, you have low hold of number 3. Once again, we number our guys. I give you a route coming in. Let's take the same route. Let's take curl flat. Let's take curl flat. Take curl flat. Boom. Free safety. Corner. I'm out of there. I got poster 1. Free safety. Boom. Hang in the curl. Don't get out leveraged by the flat. I take the flat. Rover. I have 2 vertical. 2's not vertical. Boom. Go rob the curl of 1. Old TCU Garrett Patterson type stuff. End of the day, boom. I rob the curl of 1. If number 2 is not vertical. So you think about it. Take it back to cover 1. To the flat. Boom. Corner. I'm man-to-man. I got the curl. Free safety, outside combo player. Leverage the flat, same thing. Leverage the flat. Rover, I got 3 vertical. 3's in the backfield. Take my eyes to 2. 2's not vertical. I take my eyes to 1. Same merit. You can defend the concept the same way. The only big difference in robber is now you can soften up those corners. Once again, cover 1, man-to-man. Got to have some dudes on the island that can play corner. Robber coverage, you can soften up those guys, and now your aggressive player will become your safety at the end of the day. Same, let's take smash. Take smash, boom. Once again, corner, poster 1, boom, smash, smash, smash call. I'm out of there. He gives the smash call. The free safety, my curl flat defender, he gonna go eat up the smash. 2 vertical, I'm gonna push him to the corner. And I'm gonna keep my inside leverage just in case people wanna go corner post on me. And I end up playing the post because that's 2 vertical at the end of the day. So once again, and then my Sam backer, I'm dropping low hold of number 3. Low hold of number 3, I don't gotta run with 2 vertical. I'm dropping about 10 to 12 yards, wherever number 3 is at. If 3 expands to the flat, that will expand my safety because I'm dropping off of number 3 at the end of the day. That expand my Sam back. I'm sorry. got the robber side. Now, over here, we want to double team this X receiver. Once again, in cover one, we went bracket. The double team him. Now, over here, we go Scott. We want to double team this guy. Boom. Post to one. Get your butt out of there. Curl flat player right here. Now, I'm dropping the Mike linebacker. Now, I'm dropping holder two. Same drop as the Sam, I'm just dropping off the holder two. 10 to 12 yard drop based off where number two goes. So we're still able to double team the X receiver with our zone concept. Still got our Mike backer, who's read number two. Still got the Sam backer, who's read number three. We still got our same guys working with each other. So you can get the same look between robber and cover one. Same look, same principle. You can still get your double teams. You're still gonna get your 4-on-2 at the end, 4-on-3 at the end of the day, depending on the route combination. So that's how we were running out of the 4-3 versus our formation. Now I get to some little, I don't know how many people see the eye, but like I say, just from starting off, I'll teach everything out of the I formation. Now let's get into some more traditional things that we see these days. These little pro twins for us.
Coach, got a question here for you.
Go ahead, Coach.
There's actually two. One, how do you handle crossers?
How do we handle crossers? So let's talk about cover one. So if we in cover one here, we know right now, corner, you locked up. I'll have an inside combo player because this is 3. My free, my rover. So if I got any type of drag here inside, I'm taking them all day long. I'm man turning him. I'm making him go over the top of me on wall technique all day long with my inside combo player. So if he want to run across the field, I'm a wall technique and I'm gonna run with him. Now teams will run that cross route, that climbing route. So I'll be here, man turn him. Now this guy, I'm vertical of 3. 3's not vertical. Get my eyes to 2. I got a level 2 out with my eyes to make sure that he doesn't continue vertical on his Mike linebacker. So we're eventually handling it like that. And then if we're on, hope that answered your question. So friends, take it over here and Robert. Boom, boom, boom. That'll be our Sam, Mike. If I get a crosser right here, once again, I'm dropping off a 3. Now Robert, we're in the zone principles. So these guys will be in sky. Get out of there, curl flat. I'm dropping there. So any crosser in Robert, we're just gonna pass it off in the zone and react and break on the football. But in cover one, we're gonna man turn it and make all crossers go over the top of it. If that answers this question.
Here's another question for you, Coach.
Go ahead, Coach.
Are your backers true backer types or safety types?
Well, in a 4-3, we true backer types in a 4-3. But once we transition over to the 4-2-5, those will be our safety guys. But and also here at Methodist, with us being Division III, we can't just go hand pick our guys. So we may end up getting stuck with some safety type bodies at linebacker that would allow us to do some different things. But in the traditional world, man, if we had just two linebacker type bodies, we'll still play it the same way at the end of the day. So now let's go cover one for pro twins. So however you want to set your front. Now passing strength. Safeties rotate to the passing strength. Let's say the field's here. Ringo, Ringo, Ringo. Playing cover one. Free safety. Rover. Once again, we're going to find number 3. We're going to find number 3. If number 3 was over here, then now our Our rover will be over here with number 3. And I'll get to moving number 3 around after I finish with this one. So let's say 3 is to the field. So we know right now, this is our combo side. And a golden rule for the linebackers also, when we're in our 4-3. When we're in our 4-3s, our linebackers will never go outside of a skinny number 2. They can only go outside of a tight end. Even if the tight end will split out wide, they can go outside of a tight end, but they cannot go outside of a skinny number 2 receiver. So now here we go combo here. And then now, depending on this tight end, if this tight end is good and you're worried about him, and you got your dude at corner, you can go combo cut. You can go combo cut. Basically what cut is the will linebacker, you got the tight end vertical and outside. Mike linebacker, you have the tight end vertical and inside. If the tight end was the dude that you were worried about in coverage. If the X receiver is somebody that you're worried about in coverage, you can still go bracket here, double team them with the corner and the wheel, same bracket technique, and then your Mike linebacker will have 2 weak at the end of the day. Oh, sorry, my light just cut off.
Coach, got a question for you.
Go ahead, Coach.
Are the safeties always rotating to the strength of the formation in these calls, and does the field matter?
Yeah, so the field doesn't matter. Our free always goes to the field. Our rover always goes to the boundary, but they will always roll to the passing strength. So that they always roll to the pass strength. No matter how you see it or how it's fit, they will always roll to the passing strength. So, for example, let's take this same formation. This is the field. So now this is the passing strength over here. So now we know right now when we're playing cover 1. And the important thing is where is number 3. So we know right here, hey, lucky. So right now I know the rover's down. But since 3 is here, I know I have to play combo over here to number 3 with the free safety. So we know he's down because this is the passing strength, so we know the rover's gonna go down. But the free safety, I gotta find number 3 because in cover 1, the free or the rover will always play top combo depending on where number 3 is at. But if the passing strength is to the boundary, the rover's gonna be down. If the passing strength is to the field, the free is gonna be down at the end of the day. So yeah, we go field boundary with our free and rover, but they have to find the passing strength and also know where number 3 is at. Just as far as they can understand who plays top combo or who's going to be playing outside combo or outside cut. So let's go here. So we know right now rover's down, free safety's up high. Since we went lucky, now our linebackers will shove to the field. We scoop to the boundary, we shove to the field. So the linebackers will be on the string rotating away from the safeties. They rotate away from the safeties. So here's 3. 1, 2, 3. So I know right now we're playing combo. We're playing combo right now. Then now right here, we're gonna play cut. Vertical outside, vertical inside. Basically, we're gonna double team that dude. And there's also adjustments to where you can just man up the number 2 guy if you just want to keep this dude in the box or you want to go add him on anything like that. But this will be our combo side right here. Now say number 3 is over here now. Remember, still passing strength. Lucky. Boom. Now this is 3. So I know as the free safety, we went lucky. So the rover's gonna be down and we playing outside cut or outside combo, but 3 is here. So I'm gonna line up in between my combo. And now lucky.
I think we lost Coach. Give me 1 second. Let me get him back in here. Yeah, Coach just had a little issue with his laptop. He's getting back on right now, so just be patient just for like a minute or two. He's getting back on. While we're waiting for Coach, one of the things we kind of started with the first session on Monday with Coach Harvey, and he did a great job, was, he brought up kind of just staying connected on Twitter. So, if you want, please feel free to drop your Twitter handle in the chat so we can continue to, we can follow each other and stay connected and continue to learn from each other. I think that's a great idea. So make sure you do that. But Coach D. Will's back, so we'll kind of
sorry about that, fellas. Laptop did an update. Sorry about that. So where we was at, man? We just moved the number 3 offensive player that we keep in our count. So we know the safeties rotate to the passing strength. So now we went lucky. We want to shove the linebackers to the field. Once again, linebackers can only be outside of a tight end. So now we know here's 3. So boom. We're playing combo here. Once again, these guys are going to cut 2 weak. Corner you by yourself. So depending on what number 3 is at and how we rotate the safeties will depend on how we handle everything with our linebackers at the end of the day. Now, once again, we get that same look. Any questions on cover 1? Before I go over to Robert, we're good?
What happens if number 2 motions into the field?
Perfect. Good question. So now, boom, if number 2, say we're here. If number 2 motions to the field, now, if we get that right there, boom, now all it would be a simple, we get this, we get a simple rotate, Ringo, scoot. And then we'll go and we'll end up like this. So if they motion, we'll rotate everything. And then that's when our guys have to understand the difference between a change of strength motion or, say they had him there, a jet sweep motion. They got to understand the difference between the two. But right now, just base rules, if they want to motion a receiver, we go ahead and we feel like we have time to rotate everybody. And that's where the communication and everybody being locked in at the same time will help us get that rotation. But we got to know the difference between change of strength motion and jet sweep or fly motion at the end of the day. If that answered your question. So once again, I draw us back up here just so we can have a visual.
Coach, did you have any issues with return motion and leverage?
Okay, we'll go back to that. So with any type of return mode, we didn't have any issues with it because we didn't get a lot of it in our conference or any of our games. But I think if we ran into an issue like that, I would probably just end up that week, or we'll just have a check to where we'll probably just check and play some match 3, just because we don't know what they're gonna do with the motion or anything like that. So we haven't ran into a problem with it, but if we were to face some type of return motion or some type of yo-yo motion where they're trying to see if we're in man or not, we'll just have an automatic check call to it. But we haven't ran into any type of that issue as of yet. So here I do the same thing here. So boom, now we're gonna play Robert. Now we're gonna play zone. Ringo, Ringo, Ringo. Scoot, scoot, scoot. So now we'll play Robert. Then we're gonna play Scott. Then over here once again, Rover on vertical 2. 2 can go 3 ways. Vert, in, out. 2 go vert, I got him. 2 go in, my eyes look across, nothing coming backside. I free up, and then now it turns into a soft quarter. I free up and read the quarterback. 2 go out, 2 go out, takes my eyes out, and now I'm ready to rob the curl, because the corner over the top, roll underneath the post. Rob the curl, roll the post. So that's the rule for the robber safety. Free safety, once again, I'm curl flat defender. Corner, I'm out of there, I got the post to 1. So we get the same look, the same alignments, nothing changes. You can, and the thing with the corner, you can show him up there playing press, getting out of there so you can keep your cover 1 look. But at the end of the day, he know he got the post to 1. And I can go over alignments and all that good stuff for you guys if you want to know, just as far as alignments and things of that nature. Now, once again, we're playing Robert here. Over here, we got the same look. Now we're playing Scott. Boom, Scott. Corner, you know, I got the post to 1. I got the post to 1. Wheel on number 2.
Coach,
go ahead, Coach.
Coach Easton wants to know if you can go over the alignments.
Yeah, cool. So, and Robert, my corner, I'm gonna be 1 by 9. Inside leverage. Why inside? Because I got the post to 1. I got the post to 1. My free safety, base alignment, 3 by 5. I'm gonna be 3 by 5 with the free safety. I'm gonna be 3 yards outside, 5 yards deep. With my top robber safety, no matter who it is, I'm gonna be inside leverage. We'll start off 2 yards inside, 12 yards deep. 2 yards inside, 12 yards deep. Your linebackers, a lot of that is going to be depending on what you're doing with your front and things of that nature. But over here to the sky side, it's going to be the same thing. 1 by 9. Inside leverage with my corner. My wheel linebacker will start him out 3 by 5, looking the same like this guy. There's been times also where we'll get up there and we'll mug. We're going to put a 9 technique on that tight end if we need to. But his base alignment, he's going to be 3 by 5. He's going to be your overhang guy. Force player. Gap at the end of the day. And corner going to be 1 by 9. And then the same thing over here in cover 1. 3 by 5. He's going to be manned up. Number 2, 2 by 12. 3 by 5. And then he's going to be manned up, depending on if you're going to play cut or bracket on this backside. That answers your question.
Coach, got another one for you.
Go ahead, Coach.
Are you still teaching your strong safeties to skate or using something like Saban's scooch technique?
Now, is he talking about? Are you talking about my top robber, safety, or my free?
Yeah. Yes.
The top guy. Yeah. We're still. Matter of fact, man, I learned skate technique, the 45 skate technique. I play with some scooch, and I've also let these guys pedal. So at the end of the day, whatever my guys are comfortable doing, I'm gonna teach to that. Because I feel that sometimes guys get so locked in on trying to do the technique so correct that they lose their athletic ability because they're thinking about, damn, coach want me to skate, but I feel comfortable scooching out, or I've been pedaling for 10 years and pedaling so natural. So I'll teach all three, the scooch, the skate, and the pedal. And then when I look at that kid doing one-on-ones and I say, oh, he good at pedaling, I'm gonna let this young man pedal. I'm just gonna control his pedal so that he doesn't get out as fast. If he's good at skating, doing one-on-ones, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna let this young man go skate. So I teach all three, but I love the skate technique, but I will teach all three just so that I don't slow that kid down at the end of the day. Because hell, some of these kids been pedaling for 10 years, but some kids think they can pedal and they can't. So I'll make them skate, the kids that can't naturally do it at the end of the day. We good with Robert?
Yeah, Coach, another question. Do you play some Bronco on that backside tight end away from the robber, or do you prefer Sky now?
So in the 4-3, we're going to play Sky. We'll play Sky in the 4-3. But if I got a wheel linebacker that I know can play man-to-man on that tight end, we will play some Bronco. But we'll do more of the Bronco whenever we talk about our 4-2-5 stuff. That'll be more of the Bronco. As a matter of fact, since it got brought up, let me show you trips real quick. And cover one, then I go into the 4-2-5. So here, cover one. Ringo, Ringo, Ringo. Boom, boom, boom. So now I got my sound, mic, my wheel. You out of there. So I know right now I got my combo. I got my combo here. Now the alignment of the free safety, I would deepen him up because now it's a chance that 3 can go vertical. So I'll deepen this, depending on who this young man is, I'll deepen him up because it's a chance he may have to run vertical with number 2 based off what number 3 does. So depending on who he is, I'll back him up to about 7 to 8 yards because he may have to run vertical. So once again, top combo player. Let's take all vertical. Corner manned up. Free safety. I'm reading 3. If 3, I'm at the snap, I'm out of there. If 3 is vertical, I'm man-to-man on number 2. If 3 is vertical, I got 3. I'm inside walling for 10 to 12 yards, and then I zone up. So that's how we defend 3, all go. That's why I will back that guy up. But if 3 is in the backfield, now I can be tighter here because the chances of that dude going vertical is slim to none. So that's why I can tighten him up. But once 3 is here and now he can go, chance to go vertical, I'll back that guy up at the end of the day. So now let's just take a couple routes. Boom. I'm there, up 3 is out to the flat. I'll become the flat defender. 3's not vertical, take my eyes to 2. 2's vertical, I take him. I'm walling him, oh, he goes out. Now I'm gonna push like hell to try to go get to the inside hip of number 2. And I'm a rover, I'm gonna take 2 vertical at the end of the day. Corner, you're gonna be by yourself, man up. Take drive. Boom, 3 vertical. So this safety's thinking 3 vertical. I got to play number 2 man-to-man, right? Number 3 vertical. Boom, I got to take number 3. This safety, this Sam linebacker. I'm walling 3. This safety right here, he better be yelling in. So now I'm here, and then I would end up taking the underneath guy. All right, and then I'm blazing like heck to try to stay on that top field shoulder. I'm locked up there. I'm a wall there to help you out at the end of the day, because now they're running away from our leverage at the end of the day. Now let's take, boom. Boom right now. Some 3's out to the flat. I'm not going to jump it because something in front of me, something behind me. Float. Don't get out leverage. Ball, let the ball bring me up to that to buy this safety time to get to that number 3, his new number 3, since they're running away from him. Float. Don't take the cheese. I'm pushing. I'm trying to get to the inside hip. He run out. I'm going to go cut that. Well, I'm going to stay over the top with the top combo player. And once again, on this backside, depending on what you want to play, you still got bracket. We're going to double team him, corners out of there, vertical and outside. Wall technique on number 1. I'm a man-to-man on number 2. That's cover 1. Now over here, to the robber side, now you got trips over here. So what we would do in robber and our 4-3, we'll check clip. Now what clip is going to give us, we're still going Ringo. Now clip. These 2, he's still going to play robber, post to 1. He's still going to drop curl flat. Now in clip is like a zone combo. So now he's going to pedal, and he has to be ready to play in between 3 and 2. Just like a cover 3 type scheme. If we get that, you learn your race soon because he curled flat. So if we get this in clip, he has to be able to break in between those 2. You got to be able to break there. Dropping curl flat. Strong dropping. Seam of 2. Seam of 3. Sky on the backside. So that's when we'll check clip to trips. But that's what we got it. If we get trips and we're in our 4-3, we'll just strong drop those guys, still play robber with the free in the corner, and we'll soften up the rover, and then we'll strong drop the Sam and the Mike linebacker. Basically, we're getting our cover 3 over here to the field. Now we're getting our true 4-on-3 at the end of the day. We're going to still keep this dude double team, expanding curl flat right there with the wheel linebacker.
Coach, question.
Go ahead, Coach.
Are you playing a 6-tech on the tight end, or would you check to that if you were in clip?
Yeah, it's going to depend on, first, it's going to depend on what a running back is at. So we're going to always set the 3 there, but depending on, and also depending on who we play, a lot of teams in our conference like to run outside zone. So we'll play some 9 technique, just so we can get that wall there on some outside zone if that back is away. But if the back is to us, we're gonna still play 5. We'll still play a 5 technique. Ain't nothing gonna change there. But then we got a young man that we can put over the tight end and play a 6 and just go beat him up. So it's all gonna be game plan dependent, man. But base weight, we just keep that young man in the 5 and base. But like I said, it depends on who we playing. They like to run outside zone. We'll put that guy out there in the 9 technique if we need to protect ourselves, especially since we got our backers we still got our two-backer box. No matter, we still can cover every gap at the end of the day. So it's all dependent on game plan, man, on what we're gonna do. But we're gonna always put the 3 technique over there. We'll always do that. Get another route and clip. So say we get, and we probably caught like 3 interceptions on this route concept here where everybody was going, and this guy was the one that caught it. Hank route or spacing, however you want to call it. He knows right now, he always picked off this curl right here. He knows right now he has the seam of 2, theoretically. But now the numbers have changed. So he pushed all the way through. My linebacker's gonna push to that. He's gonna push to that, protecting over the top, playing curl flat. And just understanding that the numbers have changed. So I need to push through one more guy at the end of the day. I need to push through all the way through. So those guys got to pay attention to anything to the flat. They're gonna push all the way through to the next available wide receiver. We'll still keep our sky on the backside. And the same thing, if we got true 3-by-1, we'll still play some clip that don't matter to us. And even if we got 3-by-1 over here, we'll still play our combo. We're still good. You may have to remove this Sam backer because teams want to run stick. So just making sure that you have a plan to protect them over here with a front call or a tag call to just give him that B gap. But if you're going to remove them, which you better, because if you get stuck in there, they're going to try to take advantage of throwing stick or something like that. So when you want to remove them, just be ready to have some type of tag call, some type of adjustment stunt to condense those gaps so that this guy can only have to play the B gap or let him just be your C gap player at the end of the day. So that was the 4-3, man. And now I think I got a little bit of time left. I jump right into the 4-2-5. Now this is where I learned it all. Once again, let's take it to the I formation. Set your front. Boom. Got your hero. You can still be a Sam, however you want to do it. I got my free. Now we're gonna stay on our side of the ball. Rover gonna always stay to the boundary. Free gonna always stay to the field. We'll just keep it simple and always keep our hero, what we call our hero or our Sam backer to the field. Now we got combo, which we already learned, and now we got bracket. Boom. You go against a team like our offense. Our offense will put our receiving running back right here. And if we were playing cover 1 against our offense and I had a receiving back here, this guy was fast, he's also a receiver, we'll play cut. Just so we can double team him and now corner you by yourself. So once again, we've already learned cut and bracket when we installed the 4-3. So everything still ties in. It's all the same language at the end of the day. So take it over here. Set your front. You got your front however you want to set it, but now we're going to play robber. And let me go back. When we ran the 4-3, we would call it robber down because we're going to bring a safety down. When it's the 4-2-5, we already got a safety down, so we're just signaling robber. Boom, boom, 2-back, rover. So now we got Sky, Rob. Boom, seamer number 2. He in the backfield. Holder number 3. Now let's play robber. Remember, curl flat, post to 1, vertical to 2. 2's not vertical. He go out, rob the curl, roll the post, play ball. Nothing changes. Everything still looks the same. Only thing we've done now is we just brought in another safety. So now that we don't have to rotate our free and our rover. Now we can stay field, and boundary at the end of the day. Gotta go pro twins. So earlier somebody asked a question about Bronco. It sounded like it must have been an old Crusader, a Crusader that asked about Bronco. So boom, let's go cover one real quick. Once again, here's 3. Boom, so we got combo. Then whatever you want to play on him. Once again, you can play cut, right? And one thing I didn't talk about in cut, if I'm playing cut here, if he goes in, it's another reason why we play outside leverage with our corners. If he goes in, I'm cutting, I'm taking him. Now I can expand to the curl flat. So depending on what you want to do with this tight end, you can cut him, or you can man him up with the wheel and play bracket over here. The X receiver is good. Then we got our combo here. Got our combo there. They say they flip it. Keep him there. Let's go tight end. Say this the field. We're still gonna play combo here. Now, over here, you can still play cut, which is fine. Leave him on the island. But also now you can get into your cloud. And now you're just playing your palms, your 2 read at the end of the day, if you want to keep your 2 high shell. So it's all in the family to get together. It all marries with each other, just depending on what you want to do on this backside, man, at the end of the day. Depending on who you want to take away and things of that nature. So once again, if you, like our slot receiver, Xavier McNeil, he's our best receiver. Our offensive he plays the slot. So we'll do a lot of, we'll cut him. All right, but then we got another dog over here, receiver, Jamar Moore. So now let's go ahead and cloud these dudes just to protect ourselves, because both these dudes they can go at the end of the day. So it's just all depending on what's going on, man. It really is. And now take it over here. Oh yeah. So we got Rob, safety's down. So there's no more Ringo Lucky in 4-2-5. Now somebody asked about Bronco. Still playing Rob. Now we can go Bronco. Bronco, Rover. You got him. You got number 2, vertical and outside. Vertical and outside. Corner, press Bellin over the top, protect the post to 1. Now Will linebacker. You will slice through. You will slice through 2 and play the curl, the flat. So we got that and that. Rover gonna take them. Will linebacker slice through. And now that slice, that's the coverage that we'll play in 2x2, Robert, that I'll get to here in a second.
Coach, question.
Go ahead, Coach.
If you're playing cut and that number 2 or the Y pushes vertical, what do you do? And you got about 5 minutes, Coach.
All right.
Yeah, if you're playing cut and number 2 or the Y pushes vertical, what do you do?
Man, we're gonna take him. We're gonna double team his butt. And if he go dig, roll, I'm pushing over the top. We're bracketing that dude at the end of the day. We're gonna bracket. We're playing man to man on that guy. So we get vertical, we're outside, inside. We should have him sandwiched at the end of the day. Should have him bracketed. Let me get the 2x2 real quick. Once again, over here, we're still gonna play Rob. So now we'll play Rob to the field, slice to the boundary. Slice. It's a 2-read concept. We're read number 2. The corner, you have You have two to the flat, quick. Anything quick. Only thing we will jump is two bubbles. If two bubbles, we're gonna jump it. If two runs the speed out, we're gonna hang, we're gonna sag to protect the whole shot and to buy your rover time to get over the top. If two's vertical, corner, you got the post to one. So in the 4-2-5, your boundary corner got to be a dog. He got to be a dog because he got to be aggressive on anything quick. If two goes to the flat, two goes vertical, he got to be able to push and play the post to one. And then in slice, got to protect the wheel linebacker because now he's going to be involved over here at the snap. Let's go vert. He's going to slice through two, just like he just did in Bronco. Slice through two, he's going to play the curl to the late flat and slice. So let's take a concept. Boom, we'll go there. Boom, set hit, boom, out. Corner's going to hang, two goes out. I know I'm playing the curl right now. I'm protecting over the top. Ball thrown, we're driving that bad boy. If I get vert, come back, slice through, hang, corner gonna yell out. Get your butt to the sideline, because Rover's gonna take two vertical and slice. Two drags and slice, boom, under. I no longer need to slice out here because now two in, corner, you got number one by yourself. Rover, free up, eyes across, because now everything's over here. They're going into the zone over here. And then the last quick thing, if we go 3-by-1, we play robber, hero, free. If you got a dude back here, we go ahead and play solo. Solo rover, you're the deep wall of 3. Still playing robber over here. Nothing changes. Mike linebacker, wall technique number 3, just like your inside combo technique. Corner, you're by yourself. Pedal, read the quarterback. Don't commit to it. Don't commit to it too late because they're too early because they throw their backside. But you'll have number 3 vertical. We do that if we got us a dog backside. And then over in cover 1, we can handle 3 vertical because the free safety will take number 3 vertical in combo. And then your rover, you can keep him backside and we can play bracket. Hell, you can play lock, keep him high, because we can handle 3 vertical with the free, so we can do whatever we want with the rover on the backside, man. And I know I'm running out of time. I don't want to go too over, man.
One more question, Coach.
Go ahead, Coach.
What should you do if the back comes out and it's empty 3-by-2?
So we and say we're here. If we get there right there, then now since it's all tied in together, it'll be a game plan adjustment. But now we can go, which is beautiful. We can play combo, because we already know it, and we can play slice or cloud, because they already know it. We can handle 3 vertical here, because combo, free safety got 3 vertical. Then we can 2-man side. Now we can play our slice that we already know. We can play cloud that we've already taught our guys. If that answers you right there. And then if say they want to go 4-by-1, if they want to go 4-by-1, keep your combo here, keep your combo there, and boom, solo him up. Now you take number 4. Mike, you're involved with them. Will linebacker. Now you can wall number 4 to the rover. If you got your dude backside. Any more questions, Coach?
No, I think you're good. Obviously, I'm sure dudes will have a lot of questions.
Definitely.
A lot of questions afterwards, man. And obviously, great presentation. You want to share just share your contact information, Coach, and how they can reach you on like Twitter or?
Yeah, most definitely, man. Fellas, let me give you my cell number real quick. It's 254-931-4440. I'll try to put this up if y'all boys can see that, man. And then my Twitter is @CoachDWill9. But man, please call me, man. Text me, contact me, DM me, man. I'm always eager to learn. Not saying what I do is the best, but it's something that I believe in. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, if you know what you believe in, man, it'll take you a long way. You know, but I'm also here to just learn about any and everything. I definitely appreciate everybody tuning in, man. It means a lot. But my phone line is always open, man. And hey, man, Coach G, I appreciate you. You're doing a great thing, man. This is huge. This is huge, man. This might be better than AFCA at the end of the day, man. You know what I mean? You can do it in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
You got people tuning in, man. This big, and salute to you for doing this, dude. Real talk.
Appreciate it. And once again, Coach, appreciate you coming on. Drop some good knowledge. We kicked this thing off right. It's a good day for a bunch of speakers today. You know, once again, just to kind of go back, make sure you guys drop your Twitter handles in the chat, man, so we can follow each other, we can stay connected. Because once again, and I can't stress this enough, and you'll probably hear me say it in every session, but you know, at the end of the day, we're looking to progress. You know, nobody wants to be stagnant. Obviously, with everything going on, we have more time, and it's awesome. We get to spend time with family and get caught up on things that maybe we've been pushing off. But you know, I mean, shoot, at the end of the day, we are football coaches, and we love talking ball and we love getting better. And sooner or later, whenever that is, in the unforeseen future, we'll get our kids back. We'll get back to our kids. And, you know, we need to be 10 times better than when we left them. So by doing that, you know, the way we get that done is by jumping on and learning from some of the best coaches in the country. So appreciate everybody tuning in, man. The next session starts at 10. Once again, please follow Coach D. Will. He's awesome. Obviously, he's willing to answer any questions. You know, he probably could have talked all day, to be honest. And if that's the case, man, we might have to get him back on next week. So I'll talk to him about that. You know, if he's got some time for us, man. But he does a tremendous job over there. Make sure y'all follow him. And once again, I'm gonna leave this up for a little bit so y'all can kind of go through the chat and we can follow each other. But let's stay connected. Let's keep growing as a coaching community, man, and keep pushing this thing forward. All right. So like I said, I'll leave this open for now. So y'all just feel free to hop on. And once again, the next session's over at 10. So.
Most definitely.